kind of up and down in camp and early in the season, but how's it been, the last couple weeks here to kind of stabilize things and make some kicks and kind of, get back on track?
Yeah, no, it's been good. Just had some little injury during fall camp, so I couldn't kick, but made it work. Ball's going straight, high, far. So, I mean, if it goes to the yellow things, I'm doing my job. So that's all I can really ask for.
What was that like in the first game or the first home game, I guess, whatever, when they took you out of there for a couple of kicks and stuff, and how tough was that?
It wasn't really tough. I mean, I wasn't doing the job, and next man up, Kane did a great job. I mean, he's a great kicker, and I wasn't cutting it. So that's life. If you don't do your job, you don't get to do it. So yeah.
What's the biggest thing you say has changed since the bye week? Was it just kind of getting back into the rhythm of things from your injury earlier on, or?
Yeah, I was trying to change some stuff up because my back was really giving me problems. So I'm kind of kicking in a way that's taking a lot of stress off my back. So that's definitely helping my case.
What did happen? I don't know if you had like a social media post like suggesting maybe you kind of like a certain procedure. I don't know if it was an NIL deal or whatever there, but is that a procedure you had or what?
Yeah, that was last year. I had a grade 3 sprain right after my freshman year on my left ankle. I was just playing on no ligaments for the past couple of years, and so I just got it done up, and I got a little fake one put in. It's been doing the job, so I can't complain. But yeah, I just had some back problems just in fall camp. It wasn't too bad, so just getting back on my feet with that.
So how do you feel now? Like you back? Do you feel good?
Yeah. I mean, the ball's I'm hitting the ball the best I've ever hit, so I can't complain. I can stick my left foot in the ground again, so touchback rating is better than my field goal percentage, so that's probably not a good thing. But if I can get them even by then, we're at a 90% on both. I'm not gonna complain. But
you're well above 90% on the touchback percentage. Like, so what does that mean to you? And that's something that they wanted to stress here is kicking the ball through the end zone on kickoff at Boise State. Because the last couple of years they had some troubles doing that at times.
Yeah, no, I got a big leg, so it's like I'm not gonna not say it. Like, it's just very objective statement. It's like, yeah, I got a big leg, so I hit the ball far, and definitely I feel like it's been helping the team. So I'm gonna try to keep doing that, and especially getting cold out. I've been trying to get tips and tricks from the other guys that notice like to kick in the cold. So I'm trying to lean on Jarrett and Kanan to kind of give me some tricks of the trade there, because the Florida weather, the ball's always hot. I don't know, it's like breaking through a hard leather ball to hit the belly. So about to figure it out here in the next 6 weeks. But
Colton, you started 0-1 on the season, and then since 4 for 4, you hit a 50-yarder last game. I mean, what's the mentality of a kicker when you go out there? How do you shake off a missed field goal and just focus on the task at hand? What is that?
I mean, I kind of have the same mentality every game. Just a lot has changed, but at the same time, it's like you just go out there and you hit your kick, and the next I'm playing another sport out there. It almost feels like it's like a sport inside of a sport. So it's like I get 2 games or two opportunities a game. So it's like I can't really do much if I'm not trying to go out there with just a fresh mindset and just taking advantage of every moment that I have and just being where my breath's at.
You said you weren't getting the job done, whatever. But I mean, you came here to be the starter. It's the second game. It's one missed field goal, and all of a sudden they give somebody else a chance. I mean, how? I know mentally you got to be strong as a kicker, but were you worried like, all right, that was my shot, or how were you kind of taking that in?
Yeah, I was just all there. All right, that's the Lord's plan. Like, if He doesn't want me to be the kicker here, He doesn't want me to be the kicker. Like, I'm not gonna just. It's like water off a duck's back. If I sit there and complain and pout on the sideline, it's not gonna do me any better. I'm gonna go support my teammate and hope that he does his best, and then hit my kickoffs through the back of the end zone. It's like I can't really do much besides just do my best and whatever that role is. If it's waving a towel on the sideline, that's what the position I'm in. Like, I'm gonna wave that towel to the best of my ability.
And then you're in like a 3-way battle, and kind of like John asked, but I mean, your season's kind of, I don't know, man, maybe it's not too dramatic, but I mean, if you don't lose the battle during that bye week or whatever, who knows what happens the rest of the season. I mean, what was that like going into that with those guys and trying to earn the spot back?
Like Matthew 6:33, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Sufficient is the day's trouble. Just worried about the day's troubles, and if I wake up in the next morning, my wife makes me breakfast, I'm gonna be a happy camper, and I'll go do my best the next day. So yeah, just taking it one kick at a time and just doing my best in the moment.
What was your journey like coming here? I mean, and did that success you had here in 2023 play any role in your decision?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I thought it was really just it was like fate almost, but it was pretty cool. But it was really just Coach D and his staff. They're unreal. They're definitely it's fun playing football here.
You did have a fairly big kick on the blue a couple years ago. That the biggest kick you made in your college day so far? I mean, 55-yard walk-off, basically?
Yeah,
55
it was
yarder, but
50.
yeah, a little
Yeah, I
bit.
hit from 40, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I had an opportunity against like Baylor from 59, but I mean, I was out there like this game. I had some stuff in the system to numb everything up, so I was feeling myself. And throughout that season, I was just like, I was on the Tylenol train, and that train stopped halfway through the season because my body couldn't handle it. So that's a whole nother story, which is actually really funny. But yeah, it was. I had a big one against Baylor, and I just absolutely duffed it. It wasn't funny. Like, I know it's not funny, but to me, it's just like I did my best.
Yeah.
But that was like the only other opportunity I had to hit a game winner. It was from, again, 59. I was like, that one was definitely. I like when the ball goes through the yellow things. That's my favorite part. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah. What is it like to hit a 50-yarder though in a game though?
I don't know. It's like I'm 22 and I'm married now, so it's like it's not like I'm a freshman anymore. It's like, all right, like this is my job. Like, get on the field, do your job, get off. Like, it doesn't really matter where it's from. Like, I'm just hitting the ball straight. With like if it's the left hash or right hash, I'm still just hitting it down my line, and if it makes it there, it makes it there. So just keep it between the yellow things. If it's far, still keep it between the yellow things, and if it gets there, hopefully they don't return it if it's too far. But that's about it. Yeah.
I'm not asking about you, but just college kickers in general. Where should it be made at the end of the game?
What do you
Average team, how close for a kicker that you say you feel 90% that a guy's going to make it?
90%?
How close do you think somebody needs to get? Not you, but everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I would say like 35-yard line and in. Like, it depends, like weather factors. Like last week, it was like the 50-yarder hit. I had wind and rain in my face. It's like it wasn't easy seeing the ball crawl over the upright. That kind of hurt the soul. It was a little bit like demoralizing. I was like, oh. But I mean, I really think like with even extreme conditions, I think a 53-yarders, it's feasible as long as you just hit it clean and hit it straight. Should probably end up there.
And I feel like we ask every kicker this, but I mean, if there's 2 seconds left and they're whatever, they got one play to get to a certain spot where you said, give me a chance, I can make this, like at the end of a game, like how
84 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, realistically, how far out would you have a shot, you think, on a field goal at the end of a game?
I mean, probably 67, but 63 is like definite. Like 63 and in, I genuinely like. I do it for pregame. Like that's always the ball I end on. So it's like, it's not really that crazy to me anymore. It's like, okay, like again, I'm a professional. Like, let me be professional. But like 67 is like pushing it though. Like if I take a little gallop into it and rip it, it'll get there. But that's more of like that's a 60-40 ball. But
And you mentioned the next, like, professional. I mean, is that your goal, to kick at the next level?
I mean, yeah, I try to, like, my mentality coming in is like, okay, I'm a 10-year NFL vet. That just happens to be on a college football team. Like, I feel like having that mentality makes it easier because it's like, okay, I'm holding to myself a level of like, if I'm not hitting the ball, basically perfectly every time, I'm doing a bad job. And even like the past couple games, it's like I'm still like the ball's getting through, but it's just not up to standard. Like that 50-yarder I hit was just, the ball flight on it was not pretty. But if I can hit the ball that bad and it still goes in, like I'm not going to complain. That's like been the biggest thing right now is that my miss hits have been good. Like the first one I hit this year was 46. And I thought I'd put it into the ISS, or ISMI. Yeah, I thought I broke a window over there. I was like, dude, that is bad. So it's like my miss hits are way more palatable now and still getting the job done. So
Did you consciously not on the play that Doyle ends up throwing the pass? I mean, you could have kicked it as you walked up there, maybe drilled somebody in the back because it wasn't set up. Did that something cross your mind? Like, you stopped and you didn't do anything.
yeah, I saw the guy coming out of my peripheral. I was like, dude, I'm not about to get like this ball stuffed in my face. Like, we got to like make something work. I was hoping that Oscar was going to make something shake, and oh boy, did he. He made something work. So I was so proud of him. That was like, that is probably the hardest thing you can do as a specialist is be that athletic. I know I'm not that athletic, so I'm happy that we got one of us to do it. But
You said you're a little more experienced, 22, you're married, you were number 35, you kick field goals. The guy that did this for the last 4 years was a little bit older, he was married, he wore 35. Jonah Thomas have any, do you know him at all? Or
yeah, Jonah was honestly a big inspiration for me getting married because when we played here, like I kind of like every kicker's like Instagram friends, but actually being able to like meet him and talk to him, I was like, I'm trying to get like that guy. He's the best ball striker I've ever seen in my life. Like seeing him hit a football, like I don't know, it makes me jealous. I'm like, dude, if I could pick the ball like that guy does, I would be somewhere. So it definitely is inspiring, just off the field and on the field.
How did he make you want to get married?
Because I saw him with he had his ring on. I was like, dude, this guy's got it going. And then I came here, I was like, this guy does got it going. Like I need to get like him. I saw him hit a 56-yarder into the wind. I was like, that guy's married. I think the married powers will like somehow shake off on me. So I think that they're working so far. I mean, a little rough in the beginning of the season, but we're getting them slowly.
Just complete coincidence. You guys were 35. Is that?
Yeah, it was just. I mean, obviously pre-game, like a couple years ago, it was like, I mean, we're cheering for each other silently. Like I'm getting yelled at as he hits a 56-yarder for clapping. It's like, I mean, I don't know. It's good stuff. He's just definitely one of those people where you meet him, like you feel like you know him. So.
How long after the game did you pop the question, and how long have you been married for now?
Oh man, I got married. Actually, it's funny. On my visit, I was like, Coach D, like, I'm gonna marry my high school sweetheart. Like, I'm in love with her. Like, and he's like, all right, do it. Like, I'll marry you if you need it. I was like, all right, Coach, I don't need that, but if you want to come to the wedding, that'd be huge. And yeah, it was just nice. Like honestly, Coach D was really a big reason I got married because my wife's going into law school, and we were either gonna do it before she got in law school or after. Very glad that we did it before because like, it's a roller coaster. She just had midterms this week, and it's like we're staying up till 12 on a Monday night for her to study. And it's like, it's awesome to see, but it's like, I would definitely not want to be still engaged or dating in this like season that we're both in. So
Is she living up here, or is she still down in
so
Florida?
she's going to U of I, Boise. So it's like, again, God could not have orchestrated it any better. It's like the biggest blessing ever.
Sorry.
Oh no, yeah, I was saying, I scoot her from our apartment. She's on the back. I drop her off, then I go to the facility. So it's like, it's unreal.
Sorry, I was gonna just ask about a little bit more of that journey to get from Florida to here. I mean, it's very different climate, very different everything. What have you liked about it? What's special about kicking on the blue?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the blue it's one of a kind. We charge people for other colored turf, so it's like that's how you know you're doing something right. But yeah, it's amazing. Home games are very special. I like obviously playing here that like at UCF it was like, oh, this is cool, blue turf, but like actually being a part of the program and like learning about the history of the turf and all the teams before us, it's like, oh wow, I actually feel like I'm giving back to a program and like really making an impact just bigger than myself. So it's definitely a lot more satisfying to come into facilities and make a difference.